and welcome to another FAQ Monday. I am your host, Fluff, and I got a new camera. I got an actual video camera. I'm not using a DSLR for this right now. I'm trying out an actual Sony 4K video camera, although I'm not filming in 4K just yet. You guys aren't that 4K worthy that quick, you know what I'm saying? Totally kidding. I'm just trying it out, seeing how I like it. An actual video camera has many advantages. For one, it doesn't have a shoot time limit like a DSLR, which is really appealing to me. And yeah, I thought I'd check it out. So yeah, we're trying out a new camera, guys. We're going on an adventure. I have my tangerine juice instead of coffee because it's 6 o'clock at night. First question, what do you think of Ola England switching from Washburn to making his own guitar company? I will preface this by saying I know as much as you guys do about this whole Ola's guitar company situation. I don't know anything, I don't have any insider info or anything like that, but I think like everything else Ola does, he's gonna do a great job and kick a lot of ass at it. And he does have, and he has to know that he has a very, very steep hill to climb as far as the guitar business. It's extremely cutthroat and it's a very crowded market, and hopefully he can find his unique niche that I'm sure he's already thought of, but he has a lot of hard work ahead of him, and he's never been one to shy away from hard work, and thusly I think Ola will be a great success at his new guitar company, his new venture, and I wish him all the luck and success in the world. How long after you started playing guitar did you start getting into recording in gear? My dad was actually kind of a high school bass player when he was in high school, and he was always kind of a gearhead with cars and musical instruments, and his uncle was also really into musical instruments and was actually a touring jazz piano player, and he quit his job at NASA to go and tour the country for 10 years just playing bars, and that was always kind of in my blood. And so when I started playing in guitar in 1994, I started to want to try to record around 1996, and I remember getting on the family PC at that time, and the very first drum part of a Filter song called White Like That has a real cool programmed drum thing. And I remember trying to cut that and trying to sample it and kind of loop it and get to a point where I could loop it in time with what I wanted to play, and then I would try to write something over it. And that's about as far as I got, because there simply was no digital audio workstation or digital home recording software in 1996. That was for the big studios. So I kind of gave up then, and I didn't get back into it until 2010. So it was quite a long gap. It was always in the back of my mind, and I had recording experiences in between then. But as far as I knew, you had to go to a studio to go and record anything. Home recording was not a thing that I was even aware of until 2008 or something like that. 2007, 2008. I was busy raising a daughter and doing the family man thing, so I was completely out of the loop up until almost about 10 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. What made you start doing YouTube? Back when I was bored. I was bored a lot. I was very unhappy, and I was also really bored. But I was super, super, mega, ultra into Mesa Boogie rectifiers, 2-channel rectifiers, 3-channel rectifiers, whatever rectifier you had, I was into it. And I spent a lot of time on a message board called the Boogie Board. And there was several conversations that kept coming up about the Shure SM57 versus an Audix i5. And these guys were arguing the differences between the two, but having no proof to back up what they were saying. They were just like, well, I heard one once, and it was like this. I heard one, shocking on our forum, right? And I thought, well, I could buy both those mics and make a video comparing the two. That would be kind of cool. And I'm not doing anything, and I hate my office job, and I'm unhappy in my marriage, so I'm gonna do that. And I tried it. At first I had to figure out how to record with a microphone, and that took a month for me to do, 2 months to kind of get some sort of sound out of a microphone going into the computer, which was in another room. I'd figured that much out on my own, and I did it, and I recorded it. And it sounded okay, and I kept practicing at it, and eventually I made the video for, I don't know if that video is even on the channel anymore. I think the very first video was like some black metal bicycle thing in 2010, and then it's the overdrive shootout, or no, the speakers, the Celestion WGS speaker shootout. I don't think the i5 versus 57 is on the channel still. Anyway, doesn't matter. Actually, if it is, I had attempted that video several times before I actually posted the one that is actually still on the channel today. I'll link down below if I still have it on the channel. I'm pretty sure I do. But yeah, that was the crux for me starting the YouTube channel, and it just kind of grew from there, and I started borrowing friends' amplifiers and just doing the thing because I thought it was really enjoyable, and it would bring me a lot of joy into a otherwise kind of dark time in my life. If you were tapped to be an unnamed ghoul in Ghost, would you do it? You know, I actually had a friend ask me this just the other day, and my first thought was, oh man, my Instagram would be shot because I couldn't post anything. Like, you know, what would I do? Like, just happen to be in Chicago today. Oh, today I'm in New York. Here's Iron Maiden's touring rig. Like, how are you photographing these things, Fluff? Ghost just got done opening the US tour for Iron Maiden. So, and I couldn't, are you in Ghost? No, I am not. Here's me in my gown and my mask. I don't know how that would work, but yes, I would definitely be a Nameless Ghoul in Ghost. I think that would be amazing, at least for like a tour. Ideally, I don't know if I'd want to be in it long term, but you know, if I could do like a US tour as a Nameless Ghoul, that'd be awesome. I'd be one of the roadies. You want a towel, Papa Emeritus? Here's a towel. I got you. And now, Fluff reads a tweet. Why does Wolverine have a health meter in the X-Men video games? My suggestion to you this week is kind of a throwback. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out Status Audio for their awesome headphones. I did a Cool Gear alert on these very headphones and the closed back version as well, but my daughter took those. And I'm still using them. I track vocals with these. All the vocalists that come and track in the studio use these headphones because despite being semi-open back, they're still really, really quiet. They sound really good, and most importantly, they are insanely comfortable for the vocalists. And of course, that is important to me. So shout out to Status Audio for making $79 headphones that still sound great a year after being punished a lot and being insanely loud and cranked up beyond their limits and still sounding awesome. I just want to give an honest shout out to Status Audio. 79 bucks, cheap, huge bang for the buck. If you want to check them out, I'll link down below if you guys are curious. That is all for this week's FAQ Monday. All the applicable links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I have been Fluff. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.